Welcome to a best of edition of Cars and Coffee Exposed.
With Steve with his beautiful 73 Porsche Carrera 911 that came all the way from California. Steve is a new resident here. It's your one-year anniversary.
1 year anniversary today.
So you made it out of LA, decided to come here to Knoxville.
And because of the roads, because of the people, there's a whole bunch of things that brought me here. And I brought my car.
Steve, tell me about all the modifications you did on her.
Okay, started out with the suspension work. I did, I replaced the aluminum crossbar, the steel crossbar with aluminum crossbar. I have, yes, make it lighter. I have steel trailing arms that's all aluminum now. I upgraded the brakes to bigger brakes. And after all the modifications and stuff, I went and put a bigger motor in it. 3-liter motor opposed to the 2.4 motor. So
love it.
It's got PMO carburetors.
You're all for mods. Like, make it yours, right?
Yeah. I did the interior myself. Put the roll bar in there, the seats, Magnus Walker, a Momo steering wheel there.
Yeah. You finally got some roads that you can really open this thing up on.
Out here. I don't know if the roads were built for this car. The car was built for these roads, but one way or another, I love driving out here. It's so much fun, and this car demands a lot of attention. There's no power brakes, no power steering.
Oh, wow.
You have to really be aware of the road and stuff like that, and it's just so much fun driving out here. And the people, too.
Yeah.
You know, when you run into other people and talking to them, no matter what kind of car they have, you know.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
I love it. It says you. And that's what we love to see at Cars and Coffee. People making their cars their own, and I love that. I love it. It's a beauty.
It was so much fun. I had it for 25 years.
Yeah.
And
25 years. Wow. Hope you'll have it another 25 more.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
so much. Jimmy, it's just not fair that you bring this and just blow everybody out of the water. Okay, it's not a competition, but if it was, you would have won. So you're an old pro at this.
It is. Well, 7 years now. We've been doing it 7 years.
7
We've
years.
been traveling around the South. We go all over, Florida, Georgia, Carolinas, Mississippi. So we've been traveling a lot. Doing it. It's been really fun meeting a lot of great people.
That's amazing.
Great people.
It's like a whole other world.
It is. A lot of camaraderie.
Yeah.
A lot of camaraderie.
So we met Cindy earlier.
We did.
She's okay with you standing next to pinup girls all the time? Like,
She knows a lot of them. They're friends. I mean, it's like I said, the camaraderie is unreal. That's what we like about it.
So that sounds like a full-time job in itself, but you're also doing Bevans, and you run Bevans Garage.
Bevans Garage, yes. Yeah, our daughter,
What do you guys do at Bevans?
Our daughter is a big part of that. It's actually a, I guess a fictitious name.
Okay.
I found it in, it's my grandfather. I found it in a 1957 Chilton manual. And I thought that'd be kind of cool. And that's what the door on the truck is. It's representing my grandfather.
Gotcha.
So what you see on the door is really and truly my grandfather's address, his garage, his everything. I was at one of the car shows and I met a guy that actually living at the house. Coming to find it out, it's a cousin's boy and go through and still in the family.
That's amazing.
So we're keeping the Bevans Garage thing going, and we're doing the t-shirt sales and And you got 4 or 5 cars and just having fun with it, just enjoying the fun and the camaraderie.
It sounds like goals to me.
Get out of all this racing and the competition and just get into fun and enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Then the fire thing started.
Okay, so you had your truck breathes fire, and you usually travel around with a fire eater, I hear.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Zoe Bird. She's one of, and that's kind of like my thing. Is I have her there with us as a backup. So if I'm not the biggest fire thrower out there, we kid everybody. We're not the biggest, but we are the show.
You are the show.
We are the show.
Thank you so much,
That's
Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty rad. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
That's it. Bevans Garage.
Bevans Garage,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Thank y'all.
Name is Damian Knox from Atlanta, Georgia. I go by Arctic Kicks on YouTube, and we're here showing off the Jeep that Crush Customs built for me. They did a phenomenal job, and I'm excited to run through it with you guys. 2022 Jeep Wrangler, did the 9 to it, got 26-inch rims. I did the interior, I did the sound system. We got a touchscreen monitor, and we also did Bolt speakers in the back to really amplify that noise that much more. We got lights going through the sound bar. We got lights coming through the wheels. We got the underglow and the rock lights. I wanted to do something different with this Jeep, something that I've never seen before. And I figured, you know what, why not orange? Orange interior, white Jeep. I really wanted a white vehicle. I thought, you know what vehicle can I get? Because I'm a car guy. What can I get that I know I'm gonna have to keep clean all the time? And what better color to get than white, because it gets the dirtiest, right? So I figured, get a white vehicle, do something different with the interior, something that no one's ever done before and probably will never do again. That's why I went with the Hermes orange. Yeah, so I had an entire vision as to what I wanted to do with this Jeep. So I figured, let me hit up Crush Customs. They were recommended to me by a friend of mine. I was like, you know what? I think they might be able to get the job done. I saw some of the work they did before with the Hermes orange seats on a Bronco that they had brought in. And I was like, I want that same color on my Jeep, but let me see if they'll be able to piece together my entire vision. And they did a phenomenal job.
Tire Grubs. I'm from Baltimore, South Carolina. I have a 1955 GMC DW950 powered by a Duramax diesel. It's got a Allison transmission behind it, flatbed truck, usual stuff. It's powered by tornadoes and freaking America. Got a 1966 Cadillac on the front. It's actually built for just going to Sonic and get you a cheeseburger on Saturday night. Cadillac behind it is a 66 Cadillac, both all original. The one on the back is actually built to go collect debts. That's all it's built for.
My name is Angelo. This is a 1972 Volkswagen Beetle. Just a little living art, little rendition of me and from childhood all the way up to today. Some of the stuff on it's stuff I've had since I was a kid. Had it about 6 years, all work on it's been done by me and my brother. Every engine swap, every bolt, every piece of rust that's been fixed, some of it hasn't. My car is living art. It is an old school air-cooled. As far as engine, it's pretty stock motor, nothing major done to it. Kind of built as a daily driver. It definitely gets a couple miles a week on it. We pull it out pretty much for everything. As living art, it is constantly evolving. As one piece rusts off, a new piece gets bolted on. It literally is always evolving. We're putting something new on it. Not putting something new on it every day, but as the collection grows, as people give me stuff for it, the collection grows. It was a very traditional, what they call SoCal kind of build. Southern California design. and I just started chopping it up from there. Mixture of everything. It's a 1972 as far as title, but we got a little bit of everything on it. Motor out of a bus, a 68 bus. We got headlights off of an old Ford. We got tail lights off of a Cadillac. It's got a little bit of everything. One of my favorite parts about owning a Volkswagen specifically is that it represents nothing but happiness. All walks of life, everybody loves a bug. Everybody's got a story about a bug. The old timers always tell you about their very first car with a bug. And it is the ultimate memory machine.
So Oliver, the 66 Nova behind us is absolutely gorgeous. The color is beautiful. And you said you and your son built this car yourselves. I mean, tell me, was this the car you always wanted?
One of the cars I wanted, and we actually found it in West Virginia.
Wow.
So we went up to West Virginia and picked it up and brought it back, and that's when we got started.
Wow. So was it in pieces, or was it just the frame,
Just
or
a
was
shell.
it just a
Just
shell?
a shell, no motor, no interior, no transmission or nothing. So
Wow. So the paint job, is this an original color?
original color.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's Le Mans Blue.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So what do we do to it as far as mods? Engine, what's under the hood?
We put a 6.2 LS under the hood
Okay.
with a 4L60 transmission in it.
Okay, so she's
So-
pretty and she's fast.
Yeah, she's pushing about 450 horsepower.
Wow. Okay, you taking her out on the track at all?
No.
No?
Too
I
pretty for
wouldn't
that.
either. I know, I wouldn't either. She's a parking lot princess.
That's right.
Absolutely. Is this your first coffee and cars?
As far as this, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, but you show her quite a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your son here with you today?
He's not. He's actually in Maryland racing.
Oh, he is. What's he racing?
He's racing. He's got a Mustang up there. He's racing today.
Okay. Okay. So, this was a car that you always wanted since how old were you?
Probably 25.
I love
Yeah.
it. So we talked to so many people that wait so long to get their dream car, and you did it.
I did.
What did you have to sacrifice?
A lot.
Besides hours.
A lot.
You still got a wife, I see,
I do.
so that's
I
good.
do. Yeah. She did put up with me for that.
She did. She did. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Anything else special that you want to tell us about this car?
Just a lot of memories for
yeah.
my son.
I know. I love. How old is your son?
He's 40.
40. Wow. And so, how did you know how did you possess the skill?
My son, he done 90% of this car.
He did. So your son's not here with you today. He's racing, but we want to give a shout out to Richard Disher because you say he did 90% of this car. But you're tearing up as you're talking
Oh, yeah.
about it. Oh my God, I love it. So this represents more than just a car. It's your memories. I love that so much. I love that. Now, who's going to carry on the legacy after your son? Does he have a son?
He don't.
He doesn't. Not
No,
yet.
He don't have any yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens after that.
It's coming, I'm sure. It's coming. Well, here's to many more hours enjoying this car and your memories. I just love that so much. Congratulations. She's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Here with Jorge, and Jorge, I'm so excited because I'm a Yoda girl, okay? I have an 07 4Runner, right? And people don't realize how these things are monsters, right?
Yeah.
This is what they take on safari. So these things are like,
All around the world.
yeah. So tell me about it. Where'd you get it from?
Actually, this truck wasn't sold in the U.S., so I brought it from Spain, Europe, in 2018 before the pandemic. I was lucky enough to bring it without any issue on the border or anything, so I was able to pick it up in Miami. I'm bringing it all the way from Miami to Tennessee. I raced her in 2018 and I've been having it since then.
Wow. So this came all the way from Spain to Miami to now here in Knoxville. And was it something that you always wanted, this car?
Yeah, I actually dreamed for this truck since I was a teenager, before going to college and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I always wanted to have one, and I got the opportunity once I moved here to the U.S.
Have you done any modifications to it?
Yeah, actually, when I bought it, it was totally stock. I did all the modifications, installed suspension, armor, roll cage, roof rack, all the stuff for going off-road.
Have you needed the roll cage yet?
Yeah, it's been really helpful. Like what I mean, I want to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you take it off-road?
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Awesome. You got a family you lug around in it?
We have a few groups in town
Yeah.
that we partner sometimes, and we take some schedule to go every month. So it's been fun, and being able to meet new people around the city.
I love it, and that's what this is all about, cars and coffee.
Yeah.
And how many miles you got on it now?
Right now it's have 180,000 miles.
You can get,
Oh yeah, plenty. Yeah.
that's a lifer right there.
It's a turbo diesel, 4-cylinder, 2.4 liters. Pretty small engine, but for being diesel, it's pretty powerful.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And going off-road, it goes anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jorge. Anything else you want to give us? Anything that makes this just special for you?
Yeah, well, I wanted to have it since I was a little kid, so I'm able to share this truck with my dad all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever we go off-road, I invite him, and he comes with me. Sometimes he drives, so it's plenty of fun to have it.
It's a family thing. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
owning your dream car.
Thank you.
And thanks for taking the time out to speak with us.
Yeah.
Here with Raz and this badass 69 VW. Raz, this thing is insane, first of all. It looks amazing. And I learned something new today. So with a VW, you've got a motorcycle engine in here?
Motorcycle engine and transmission.
I didn't know that was possible. Can you explain, please? Expound.
Well, everybody does the Volkswagen drivetrain with the Harley engine.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to do something different, so I went with a Harley motor and transmission with a jack shaft with an S10 rear end. So it's kind of complicated, but it's really not.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
So, like, in layman's terms, does that make it faster? Does that make it...
Well, the original Volkswagen had about 55 horsepower.
Uh-huh.
So the Harley engine's pushing about 80. So
Okay.
that's a lot when you got so little to start
Yeah.
with. You know, so.
Absolutely. Do you race it?
No, I
No.
just got it just to
I mean,
take
it's
the
really
shows.
cool, though.
Yeah.
So this thing, I'm sure, gets a lot of attention.
Yes.
You've been in some magazines, I hear?
Yeah, the latest issue of Rat Rod magazine, issue 63. So I'm in that.
So tell everybody at home, what is a rat rod exactly?
Well, my opinion of a rat rod is you build with what you got.
Ah.
You know, and then you trade off stuff, and it's not really going to a store and buying something.
Right.
I mean, for instance, I got the Bug out of a cow pasture. Paid $200 for it,
Okay.
and then I sold the engine and transmission for $200. So I was back to zero. So, I mean, that's kind of what it's about. You know, you just
Okay.
kind of, you know, it's one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that.
That's basically how it is. And the engine, I built a drift trike, traded the drift trike for a golf cart, traded the golf cart for the donor Harley Davidsons.
I love this. Are you Facebook marketplacing it, or what? How are you finding all this?
I do sometimes. I got a lot of buddies that in the rat rod world.
I got you. It's so cool. I mean, is this your first coffee and cars in Augusta?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This will be my first, but definitely not my last. Yeah.
So what do you do for a living? Is this what you do? Are you a mechanic?
No, I actually work in logging. So.
Okay. With your hands?
No, with my hands on the joystick.
Well, it took a lot of skill to do this. I mean,
That's right.
Have you done it by yourself?
Yeah, well, I had some help of a couple of my friends, Todd and Lee. They helped me tear. That was the hardest part, tearing the motor and stuff out of this and out of the Harley Davidson.
Right.
But building it just kind of came easily.
Amazing. What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, I built a golf cart, kind of a golf cart, rat rod, go-kart.
Okay.
And kind of the same concept, with the engine running down to the rear end and run it that way. And so I was like, well, if that works, then I can go this way.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it the traditional way with the Volkswagen drivetrain. So
Right.
I went with the jack shaft.
Pretty impressive. How long did it take you to build it?
I worked on it about a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do when people start asking you to build these for them?
Well, I'm not in the market for doing that. You know what I mean? I like to do it for myself, and
I love it.
You know, I don't mind helping out my rat rod family. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Rat Rod family, you need some advice, you know who to come to. This is Raz, and we're here at Coffee and Cars in Augusta. Thanks, Raz.
Thank you so much.
Badass car.
Thank you.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to watchpttv.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.